What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully that MHP holds today. We don't close below. If we close below it, I'm just going to be sad. Sometimes this happens, but I navigated today pretty well. I got lucky by taking profit at that half gap. So I tell you guys, sometimes, you know, when you're doing your trading, bull market, that long at the open works. And then sometimes you get these low volume nosedive days. And as rare as it happens, I didn't do too bad. I didn't have a lot of risk on the table. A lot of them, the ones I did have, I was taking long setups. Let me get back in here with small positions. Ultimately survived a little bit. The one on stream, fortunately for you guys as a learning experience, was the one that took all the heat. The rest of my trades were safely on the sidelines. I wasn't long in all my accounts. That's why it's very important to take profit along the way, especially when you're doing trader funding programs. I got lucky because I closed out early at the right spot because right here, as we bumped through, Nasdaq resilience was going negative. We went to half gap and it just barely went positive. I started taking profits when S&P filled the gap as well. And then as we fell, I was like, I can't wait to get my A pluses. That failed. MHP breaks are devastating. You guys will learn that the MHP class, but it doesn't mean I jump in and chase the short. I let the market stabilize. Once we came right back to there, I jumped in on the long and I held it all the way through to here. I took profit on the 3. I took 2 contracts out. I closed down. I had 1. I added 1 more at hedge pressure, which I did right here. Now I'm up still with the total cost basis on the trade at 681, which just puts me like right down there as an entry point. So I have my long from here and I added 1 more here and I got a decent cost basis to ride this mofo back up to the top. So welcome back, guys. Hit that like button if you can. Man, we have such a big afternoon stream. I really appreciate you guys supporting the community, helping us grow. Let's see. Oh, it didn't save my text. Okay, I'll put it in here. All right, let me put all these little things here. 30% off. I can only do up to 4 on the poll. Okay, whatever. There it is, you guys. Welcome back, everybody. Yo, traders, how are y'all? What's up, buddy? Coming like a rough day today, but doing good. I'm green. I can't complain, but days like this are always good and educational. You guys get to watch what I do, and this is a good time to like review the stream and really see what kind of heat I took. What's up, guys? I'm so glad to see you all back here. Thanks, Matt, for the MFAU stream shows. You won the free account today? No way, Eli. That's awesome, man. Always feel good to win something. Well, good luck with that account. Hello, is Matt coming back? Matt's here. Matt's here. You blew up MFFU account this morning. Got a free code for the stream. I hit daily loss limit on one of my Fund Index accounts, which kind of sucks. So I was unable to make it back, but that just happens when you hit successive losses. What happened was that account was green. And then when we fell here, I longed with one here, actually I longed here, and then cut out when it was red. Then the market did this and did that, and I jumped back in on the long. The problem was that drawdown hit DLL on that account, which sucks. That's 50K. Yeah, they just suck. Hey, DLL. You blow up something, so it happens. Ball stacks. So we put you in timeout. What'd you do? Bouncy, what you doing over there making people mad? Oh, you can't say Apex and Top Step? Oh, they have like an auto ban with it? Oh. I guess you learned. Well, you can't say, I guess. What's the minimum profit per day? It's, I think, the amount of profit you have to make for it to count as a trading day. What does 3 to 5 mean? Is that my funded futures very soon at some point will open the doors for you to have 5 accounts instead of 3. So you can have more accounts with them at any given time. We're back 3 times. You saw me today. What's up, Jabbar? Daily loss limit is the same thing as soft reach, Jojo. Yeah, same. But index seats 50% off like other firms. Well, they're all priced kind of differently too. But index aren't too bad to begin with, but they're all currently, like my funded futures is priced cheap and only gives us 5%. Fund index is priced like cheapish and getting 30. So relatively speaking, they're all pretty equivalent on their sale. Don't let the 65 and 30 and 50% fool you. They're all different prices. At the end of the day, they're all going to be roughly similar. But the 50% are actually really good. I think like for what you get, I would be picking up a 50% expert if I could. I'd be picking up a 50% Tradeify straight to funded if I could. Those are great. I'd be picking up some 65% ETFs, as many as I can get, statics. Those are great. And I'd get a full spectrum of 30% off Fund Index. I would load up across the board in all the accounts. Fund Index has no monthly fee, which is why with Fund Index, you have to do it. Anytime Fund Index has a sale, just load up because there's no monthly fee. And you get these end of the day drawdown with uncapped payouts, which is actually really nice. They scale very well. And no monthly fee. So it's like a one and done. And then there's no activation fee. So once you pass funded next, you just go straight to funded. That's what I like about them. There's no activation fee. You also have to factor that into the price as well. But one of the best values is the funded next one because 30% off with no activation fee and no monthly fee. You're solid. You pass it. You got a scalable account with uncapped profits, which is nice as well. Have you heard of a Japanese punk band called Ballsack? No, I've never heard of them. How do you suggest position sizing for the account that trail and realize profit? It's the same rule. It's just that you have to take profits earlier. When you're trading trailing drawdown, you need to really get base hits, 1-to-1 trades, 1.5-to-1 trades until you build a buffer. You can't like hold for 2 to 3 to 4 to 1. Don't let the market, like if you're going to lose 10 points on S&P, don't try to get 20 and 30 points because you can go up and it bounces off of you. So if I'm trading trailing drawdown to build my Apexes back in the day when I used to trade Apex, I'd go for base hits. I would just trust my win rate. 75% win rate, I can get a lot of base hits. And so I can just 1-to-1, like I make my 10 points and close, make my 10 points and close, make 15 points and I close, right? I wouldn't hold, and I wouldn't hold a runner either. Does that make sense? Because you don't want to continue to go and then it snap down and continue to go and get you. So the goal with trailing drawdown is to, as soon as you get your trade, close out and do base hit, base hit, base hit. Then when you build your buffer, then you can actually go for the bigger setups. So I go for more plentiful, higher probability base hits, and that works very well. I'd be leaving a lot on the table at first, but I also wouldn't blow up due to drawdown. Is there a reason for Top Step removing Tradeivate and Ninja? Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, here's the history from a developer's perspective. Tradeivate is a trading platform that had an API that everybody can connect to and write trading platforms around. TradingView did it. Everyone did it. Then they decided to merge with NinjaTrader, And because of that, they decided to protect their platform business. NinjaTrader is a platform. Their core business is to sell you that garbage platform that they have. It's absolute trash. Nobody in their right mind in the modern day likes NinjaTrader. It is complete shit. However, that is the core of their business. And so when Trade-of-8 and NinjaTrader merged, they decided that platform sales are a core part of their business, and they decided to edge out all of their competitors. So what they did was they closed the API to all new developers. Because of that, I can't put Trade-of-8 accounts and NinjaTrader accounts in a Rocket Scooter. Had I developed my platform 2 years sooner, I'd be able to have the same. They were in CQG at the time with their legacy API that you could connect with, which is why TradingView has it and we don't. The API is closed down. You can't use it anymore, and it's kind of unfair. So Trade-of-8 doesn't let you connect to their accounts because they want platform superiority. They want every trader buying this NinjaTrader hot garbage they sell. Okay, so on top of that, Trade-of-8 built the umbrella of prop firms that every yokel that you've seen on fucking social media starts a prop firm, because it doesn't take much. You call Trade-of-8, you need a funding source, and you go through an interview and they say, congratulations, you have a website, cool, here's your prop firm. They hand it out like it's nothing. And so everyone started a prop firm, but you had to use Trade-of-8's toolkit to run a platform. They had a monopoly on using their platform and then using their APIs for prop firms. Then all of a sudden, Project X and others come out to compete with them. And now others are trying to go for platform superiority, like TopStep. They want you to use only their platform because they're trying to compete in the prop firm API business. Hey, you start a new prop firm. Now you got options. I can go to Project X. I can go to Trade-of-8. Now the two are fierce rivals because both of these folks want to have fucking monopolies on the platform business. And I thought it was very rich, and I called Trade-of-8 out on it last night when they're like, we believe traders should have the right to choose. Fuck that shit. They closed me out of the loop and everyone else developing, and Trades by Matt out of the loop, everybody that's building platforms, because they want platform superiority. That bullshit, faux ethical, fall on your face, nonsense email they sent was Trade-of-8 complaining because the pot's calling the fucking kettle black. They close other developers out so they can have platform superiority. And we can't trade their brokerage accounts anymore because they locked everyone out. They make you buy that hot garbage called NinjaTrader. So because of that, they're mad that Trade-of-8 is now taking customers from them, and therefore the umbrella that that TopStep has is much bigger. And both of them are trying to compete for the prop firm API world, which is Trade-of-8's no longer the only option in town. And they're kind of mad and saying, well, we wish traders would have, you know, flexibility. And I'm like, really? We're going to gloss over the fact that you've closed down the API and developers can't get into your brokerage account because you want everyone to use your platform. And that sounds like the same complaint they threw out there last night. And of course, you know, Paddock owns part of Project X, I'm sure. And again, they're both competing for business, and that's all it is. It's two monopolistic companies competing for business, and that's all it is. Yeah, NinjaTrader is absolute garbage. It's free probably now, but back in the day, you had to pay for it, like the full license. I don't even know what it is now. I wouldn't even take it if it's free. But that's really the history of the companies. And I love both companies. I'm not talking shit about them, but it's a little funny that the marketing of such is like, they don't think anybody's going to notice the fact that developers like me and Trades by Matt, who both own trading platforms, are waiting for the moment they open the API so traders can have the flexibility Trade-of-8 was talking about. NinjaTrader. We want traders to have choices and have flexibility. Really? Tell me more about your flexibility. You mean you want traders to use your platform? Fuck off. Anyways, I love the guys. No shade being thrown, but when you open the API for me, daddy, because I kind of want to be able to develop into it. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Kind of like hook me up. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. I do love the guys at Trade-of-8 though. They're really awesome quality dudes, but their business decisions are very monopolistic. And it does create limitations for traders. You're forced to use their platform. Whereas creative developers that have new ideas and new platforms, you can't really see the light of day because they want to monopolize all of prop firm traders into their environment. Therefore, you can't trade your prop firm in my platform, even though you can trade your real brokerage account here. They want you to use only their platform so they can funnel you only to their brokerage when you finally go live. This is really the reason. That way they can get your commissions and your assets under management. That way, when they sell the highest bidder, which is what they've been doing, they can get a really big value because AUM is the way that you value a brokerage. Again, I'm in the business. I know how this works. The social media influencers are out there not really hitting the ball, but this is what they are. They're going to lose AUM because Top Step is now a broker. Top Step will become a broker. You guys understand this? I love Ninja Trader. I love Trade-A-Bait. I just am, wishing that we can get into that ecosystem, right? Does that make sense, you guys? That's exactly what's going on. And the influencers are picking up the story like the two of them are bickering, but both of them have platforms. Both of them have prop APIs, and both of them are now brokers, if you may. I think Top Step now is a brokerage service, right? That they're about to launch, or they're going to launch, or they have launched. I haven't really followed it, but everybody knows that they all went and got Series 3 licenses and they registered to become an IB. So now they're both competing for assets under management to become billion-dollar brokerages. And that's really what the subtle shade being thrown between the two is all about. They're competing for your live brokerage account, because when you go and pass a prop firm and you finally go live, the step is that each one of them is like, okay, well, now you're going to go live in our ecosystem, right? So obviously, if you pass Top Step and go live, they would make you have to open a brokerage account with them, which means they can now take money from you via commissions. And that's really where the real juice is in the prop industry, is to get you to open your live brokerages with them. Not only that, but buying your data feeds through them as well. A lot of times they don't mark up data feeds, but they at least want you to use their stuff. That way you're in their system when you get your brokerage account going live. I've been in business for a long time as a platform developer. I know all the juice. I used to talk to Trade-A-Bait all the time. Let's go, baby. And they always told me, like, Matt, whenever we open our API, I promise to be the first to know. I was like, well, when is it going to be? And they've gone through all these mergers and stuff. It's like, it's not going to happen anytime soon. There we go. Let's pick up some steam, baby. He explained everything on the Top Step stream today. Don't trust what he's saying. What I'm telling you is the truth. I don't know what he's going to say, but they're both spinning it. All they're doing is competing for your business. That's all that it is. If they're becoming a broker, and they like, essentially, if I go start a prop firm, I can either choose one of the two now. And therefore, they're going to make a shit ton of money off of me as a prop firm if I started one, depending on who I go with. They are competing directly for this wave of prop firms that are starting up every other day to open up in each one of their ecosystems. That's all that it is. And that's literally all that it is. And they're going to tell you anything else about it. We believe in flexibility. No, you don't. Well, we want you to use. No, you don't. You just want everyone's business. That's it. And it's very easy to see that from like our perspective as developers. It wasn't too off from what I said. I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they're now directly competing in that prop API business, and Trade-A-Bait's now a little pissy because they no longer have a monopoly on this. So this is core to their business. And Ninja Trader obviously isn't much of a cash cow anymore with all the modern, trading platforms and stuff, and like Webull's and Robinhoods. People aren't out there buying, $2,000 third-party trading apps anymore like they used to sell it for like $2,000. So they make their money off of the brokerage services and the data feeds and stuff. And having a monopoly on prop firms really made them very profitable. And now they're just basically being forced to compete, which if any, FTC regulator were to watch this, I don't know why they didn't get sued for antitrust violations, because they were the only shop in town that was, allowing people to, the whole prop industry had to walk underneath them. So now there's competitors. It's now fair, and, you can start to see better deals. Prop firms can give you cheaper rates and things like that because the overhead isn't charged to them as much. It's good to have competing prop firm API companies out there. Trust me, you want that as a trader. It'll ultimately end up with lower costs for you and less rules, because now the margins get better for the prop firms. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trade-A-Bait roughly takes I think $25 per account that you open, plus $5 for each sub account. So imagine that every Apex account that you open, Tradeovate will take $25 from you as the fee that they charge the prop firm. You might have given Apex $15 or whatever. They charge them $25, and each additional one is $5. So if you got 19 accounts, you know, that's a little bit over, you know, what is this? 19 accounts times like $5 each is $100, $125 a month that you're paying up the hill to the API. It's big fat money for all this, you know, prop industry. That's their fee to, you know, to the prop firm per account. How do I know this? Well, somebody contacted me a long time ago to ask me to build this, to build something like this. I did the feasibility on it. Somebody contacted me and said, we want to make a prop firm API. Somebody very famous in the industry said, we want to make a prop firm API to compete with Tradeovate. And there wasn't one at the time. This is before Project X. And so me and this very important figure in the industry researched the feasibility of this. And I almost got in on that business developing my own API, my own Project X, if you may. We ultimately didn't go through with the project, but the feasibility was, the money's huge. And that's really what it is. It's huge money. Competition's always good. Yeah, so we almost considered, and we had like our board got together, we talked about it, we voted on it. Ultimately, the other person didn't go through with building it with us or building it in general. And we had our hesitations with entering the prop space because we didn't think it would last as long as it would with the veracity that it is lasting with. We thought that regulators would start slowing down the explosion, that it would have been good to have the API built 5 years ago to ride the wave in the explosion and the planning our exit now. So we thought it was too late to get in on it. And while the prop firms are exploding now, it's a good time to have the technology, but it would take years to build it. And by the time we built it, we thought regulation would change, that you couldn't go out there and get like, you know, 20, 90% off sim accounts anymore and get paid to sim trade. We thought that regulation would likely start to slow down that in that business. We basically would have this really kick-ass product at the peak of a business. And so we were like, we weren't super excited about it either. But ultimately, the other party didn't pull through with building it. But I'm telling you, the other party is one of the biggest people in the space. So we almost got in on that business of API. So essentially, we would have been like Tradeovate in the instance, where we would have developed an ecosystem like TopStep X for somebody to build prop firms on top of. And we explored the feasibility for many months, and it's extremely profitable at the current rate. And that's why there's a bitter rivalry between Project X and Tradeovate. Is big monies. I'm talking big monies. Tatka, can I explain how I made all the 3 gap level with the candle opening and closing? I don't understand what you mean by that. These levels right here are our bot prints these out. Hedge pressure, monthly hedge pressure, and DD band is all done by calculations. It's based on options exposure. What I think about TopSec, you pull slippage on Project X. See, and that's another thing. I don't think that's illegal to manipulate data in any capacity would be fraud. I don't think they would do that to force slippage into your trades. That would be highly illegal. How do I know that? Well, because if you read what happened a long time ago, there's a couple of prop firms, I'm not going to name names, but there's a prop firm that got sued for that very thing, one of the earlier prop firms, for manipulating the data feeds. And even though it's paper trading and prop trading or whatever, you get in a lot of trouble if you were to do that. I don't think they would do that, but yeah. If the costs, yeah. So basically the competition is good for you guys, because if the two are now competing with each other, they're forced to lower their rates to the prop firm. Therefore, the props can actually make their rates smaller for the risk they're taking. And so ultimately, you guys want to cheer on TopStep X or sorry, whatever, Project X and others that are like that, because forcing competition only means cheaper shit for you guys. And that's what you want. So don't be like against one or the other. Be happy that Tradeovate no longer has a monopoly, or Ninja has a monopoly on prop firm stuff. Your prices will get better, right? That's what you want. You want them to be fighting with each other. Yeah, who cares if it's a lame platform though? If with a million prop firms in town out there, it means that when they have 4th of July sales and stuff, they can start giving you bigger sales because their margins get better. That their overhead gets smaller, their margins get better, so they can afford to undercut the prop firms can undercut each other in the sales, and you get better deals and better rates. Am I considering starting my own prop firm? Oh no, fuck that, Cancer. No way. Prop firms are a very, very, very risky business and very few succeed. No. Starting a prop firm is a terrible idea. An absolutely terrible idea. At this stage, it's super saturated, and you will not pick up the momentum. I might be able to, with my level of influence and friends, maybe get lucky, but that's because I'm me and my friends are them. I can get 2 or 3 of my friends together, combined, we get 100,000 people to start using our prop firm, and maybe. But any average person that starts a prop firm is behind thousands of people doing it, and the marketing is so saturated. You're going to have to already have the trust of the public and space to have people. Like if I started a prop firm, most of you guys would probably use it. However, there's a conflict of interest there. Even more so is because I'm teaching you how to beat prop firms. It wouldn't be right for me to teach you how to beat prop firms and also own one. That's absolutely wrong to do, and I wouldn't do it. Yeah. So like if I were to start a prop firm, I would basically have to convert my fan base or customer base into prop firm base, and then stop streaming and stop teaching and stop helping and all that. I wouldn't be able to like give you guys Rocket Scooter with all the tools. Clearly that would be counterproductive to starting a prop firm business. My job would be in the business of failing traders at that point. And so I couldn't, even if I wanted to, but even if I could, I don't want to. I think it's a toxic, cancerous business that goes against what I like to do in life, which is to teach people how to beat the casino. Every yokel that starts a prop firm, let's go steal their money. That's how I feel. So yeah, I wouldn't ever start one. And when I say cancer, because the business is just, it's a disgusting business to be in. God, you're dealing with like cheats and swindlers and kids that are writing algos to milk your money. You're basically like a casino run by the mob. You're like taking people in the back room and like beating their hand with the hammer. Oh yeah, we catch you counting cards. Like that's really your business. You know, it's kind of a swindle sort of business where you get swindled by swindlers kind of thing. And you're always like, who's cheating me? Who's cheating me? It just sounds like a headache and a half. That's why I say it sounds like cancer to run one. I would never do it. My job would be to prove that each one of you is not cheating me. We're friends. I don't want to be doing that. Like I got over here, Levi trading. I'd be like, hey, Levi, you fucking cheating me? You stealing my money? He's like, no, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm not doing it. Let me see what you're doing. Show me your trades. I have to kind of take that mentality to my customer base, you know, and like send me a video of your trade so I can prove that you're real, you know? Who wants to do that for a living? You know what I mean? Yeah, because I know all of you guys. I taught y'all well. You all fucking steal every penny I have. I know all of you. And so we'd become enemies at that point. I know I trained you well enough. You guys will milk me dry. So, you know, it would never be, y'all aren't too good at trading, I feel like. So I could never do it. Scammers and schemers. Like, not the people that run prop firms. They're not scammers and schemers. I'm talking about their customers. You're like dealing with schemers and scammers most of the time. And you're judging, you know, are they cheating you or not? And you're always constantly having to be up and up on the new ways to get cheated and stuff. And I just say, man, it sounds like a headache and a half that I would never want to subscribe to. But like, if I'm telling you, like if me and I don't know, Matt and Pat Whelan went and decided to start a prop firm, we'd get pretty big. Tradeify got big because Brett had some influence and some influential friends helping push them, like some of us. But you know, it's going to be rare for anybody to start a prop firm and pick up a lot of traction. They're all offering amazing deals. They're all good. They're all good rules these days. it's hard to stand out in such a saturated business. And I think that like feasibility of that is not good because it's so saturated. You can only do it if you already have a loyal customer base to begin with. So like a big influencer or something could probably start a prop firm and maybe it do well. But then there's no guarantee, right? Like Funded Family didn't do so hot because, well, the influencer was like doing shady stuff. But, you know, these kind of firms can pick up some traction if you've got like, you know, a big customer base and visibility and stuff. But last thing I'll ever do is convert my customer base into a prop firm. Because you guys are cheaters and swindlers. We'll be fighting all the time. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather me and you together go in there and rob these companies blind. That's how I feel. How do I enter and exit multiple accounts? I just have the DOM sitting next to each other. No hotkeys. I'm probably sure there's a better way to do it. I don't have a better way to do it. You find TradingView candles lag in real time. You have a paid subscription. I'm able to fix that. Our candles don't lag in real time. Our candles are real time. Futures data. If you buy equities data, this is reference data. This is not designed to be the full spectrum of candle data. This is just reference data so that you can see where price is relative to a liquidity map. So to keep your data feeds low, we don't buy the full New York Stock Exchange data. We just buy reference data, which is 5% of the volume. And because of that, it gives us an idea of what price is doing. But in reality, it's not even going to matter because futures are what we're trading here. So in this case, like it looks like the candles are delayed. It's just because there's not a lot of orders that we buy. Like we don't buy all the data. We just buy the framework of the data so that you can see, aha, this is a liquidity map. We just need that framework of the data to do these calculations, and that's it. It's just for a visual like assistance to you. In reality, futures data is real-time candles, and that's what we are using, right, to trade. That's why you don't ever see me with my SPY and QQQ charts up. They're just reference. So I can like look very quick and say, you know, instead of charging you guys an arm and a leg for data, I can look and say, aha, NVIDIA is between hedge pressures, okay, right? Apple is above hedge pressure, okay. It's not like I'm seeing all of the candles, right? So it doesn't mean it's delayed. It just means we only buy 5% of the market volume. It's a cost-saving measure for us and for you. That's basically what it is. Y'all are not cheaters. Y'all are pirates. Yeah, y'all are. Just give away 20 resets a day. People will fail. Yeah, right. You're only amazing deals if you're rich and ready to throw away money. Yeah. You've been watching me trade and convinced I never trade until he makes money selling crap. Are you fucking blind? Do you see that I'm up $3,000 in a trade? Are you like red-green colorblind, or are you just fire retardant? Like you can see right here. There's literally a P&L on the screen. Some people here are just fucking stupid. I swear to God. Like I don't understand if you're just stupid. I'll tell you, if you're that stupid, I would just quit trading to begin with. We're all the haters now. You said NQ would touch a 770 area by the end of the day. Nobody talking trash now. Well, yeah, just gonna turn this account green. If he's agreeing with me, hopefully he's agreeing with me. It's like, do I ever short Matt? Now Jessie knows. She knows. I like when I get good trolls though, you know. She knows, yeah. 90% of the time I'm long in the market. Yep. Very rarely do I short. Enough yapping, more trading, right? Was that what it is? Was it Tories people? Oh, they're so mad. What a red day. Today was pretty tough, dude. Today was pretty tough for some people. Yeah, we don't technically need candles. No one trades equities. Right. And the idea was, as Andrew's saying, is we could go get a more expensive data feed for the company and then charge you guys a little bit more for it. We used to do that, but the return on investment wasn't there for just the novelty of having full equities candles. In reality, you just need to know the last traded price where you are relative to the level. So, you know, just to show something on the equities chart. Yeah. But futures data is real time in all the candles. And that's because why I only trade on the futures chart. Dun, dun, dun. Make your P&L bigger. I could, but I don't know how I can make this bigger inside of the platform. I could probably zoom in on the frame and make it bigger on the like on the encoder maybe. We love you, Tom. You are funny. What account size do you recommend for your trading style? It just depends on like what you're doing. Real account or prop firm account. I have an equation for position size. We teach it in the boot camp. For position size, I make my positions such that I can trade 6 times before blowing up. 2 times a day, 3 days to blow up. And I set my position size such that 10 and 40, 10 ES, 40 ES fits in that criteria. Do you think hedge pressure will hold? Yeah, I do. I'm pretty sure it will. What's the most contracts I trade in a single trade? With prop firms, usually 2 to 4 is as big as I'll go. Usually 1 to 2 is average. In my real accounts, never really more than 10. You know, usually I try to stay on the same boat. 2 to 4 is pretty average. Maybe 5 or bigger if I'm super confident. I try to keep my P&Ls total and my real account on the 5-figure a day, up or down. Like I can make 10, lose 10. I don't try to like go bigger than that. So I don't actually use the DOM. No, I don't use the DOM at all. I don't even buy level 2 data. The DOM is just there for aesthetics to fill up the screen. As a matter of fact, I really only need that. I just push the button. And also looking at the DOM allows me to see very quickly, if I'm not looking at the candles, that the flow is getting weird. The DOM will start freaking out. And that's usually an easy way to see if some kind of news is happening. But other than that, I don't use the DOM for anything. What I think about Bookmap, consider it useful. It's useful-ish. Bookmap needs to be paired with something like us to really get the bang out of it. As far as like showing you where that volume congests, we'll show you where that volume should congest before it happens. Bookmap is like Confluence to Rocket Scooter. If you're using our tools and use Bookmap, the two and two together are great. Rocket Scooter is great without it. Bookmap's not great without us or something else that can find pivots. So in real time, as you're analyzing the order flow as it's happening, it's good to say that you were already waiting for that level to begin with. Like you follow the hedge pressure and then you start to see that activity that you want to see. It's good that you knew that that level was happening so that you're not constantly staring at it trying to make guesses. You'd be like, I want to see what happens at 22,700, right? And so people that use Bookmap and use us together say that it's a spectacular combination. So on its own, it's more like, you know, can you really do much with it? It's a lot of noise, but a lot of good data mixed in with a lot of noise. So having discrete levels to compare and kind of do the analysis there is also pretty good. Hopefully we get some move here. We've been trying to get some green out of this and holding that blue. Let's pick up some steam, baby. No trade today, brother. Dude, I am like fighting to turn this last account green, the one on the right. It's still down 2,000 bucks. One of my accounts hit DLL. All the rest of my accounts are green with this one. This one was down almost 10K this morning, guys. This one account was down almost 10K. It's now down 2K. So we're making it back. One thing you like about trading community is that it's 100% the same as the gaming community, except people are flaming each other for bad P&L rather than bad gameplay. Yeah, exactly right. Or scamming. People are calling each other scammers and whatever. Am I going to be here for July the 3rd? Yes. And July the 4th? Yes. I'll be streaming both days. Bearing Bulls is right. This person was just like, I've been watching this guy. I'm not sure he even trades. He just talks. I think people are just rage baiting, but you have to be an absolute like blind person to not see what a trading DOM looks like and see that there's trading numbers here. It blows my mind how dumb some people can be. This is Tradeify. So the DOMs on the screen are always going to be Tradeify until I finally go live. I decided after this, my next challenge is going to be, once I go live with Tradeify, is to get on the Top Step leaderboard. That's what I'm going to do next for you guys. Of all the suggestions you guys gave me, That seems to be the most likely cool challenge I'll do. So I'll go do that. See if I can get on that leaderboard there. I need some kind of leaderboard to get on. Be a tough climb. Some of those guys are really up there, so it'll be a long commitment to that. What's the most popular game here? Like video game? I don't know. I would say if I were to guess, the most popular video game people here would play would be like GTA or Elden Ring or something. There's a bunch of nerds here. I'm about to beat Elden Ring finally. It's gonna be like 3 months. Speaking of top sip leaderboard, yeah, that'd be kind of fun, right? The only short challenge on one account. What do you mean by that? Oh, a short challenge on one account. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like me trade one account to like X amount of dollars. I can do that. Top 7 would be huge exposure. Yeah. The monthly Phidias 10K challenge. I don't even know what that is, Kenny. Can you tell me what that is? I never heard of it. So Defender, StarCraft, Pac-Man. Pac-Man? Are you guys kidding me? You got 2 Pac-Mans in a row? Who cannot like Pac-Man? If I did a retail account, not props, would you CDA the same way you do with prop accounts? I wouldn't be able to split up my accounts. I would just split up my risk. Yeah. Like the account you see me trading on the screen, I'm not trading it like a prop account. This account's got $50,000 of buffer in it. 50, 60,000, like it's in that range. So I trade this like a real account. I've been fighting this one all day. My real account trading is just like that. So I played DAOC. Damn, back in the day, that's some good stuff. He said, you think he said have an account I only short, no long trades? No. I'm almost never shorting. It'd be rad to watch me manage the dreaded trailing drawdown live from zero. Dude, it is so hard. I'll blow up so many times. If you guys want to see me take Apex accounts to pay out, you can watch me be the blow up king because it's very, very, very luck driven. Trailing drawdowns are so hard. You have to get lucky like 3 or 4 times in a row just to get your buffer, which means you got to pick the right trade, the right setup. You can't do what I did today, which is, you know, play 3 or 4 times. I probably would have blown up, bought more, like tough. And so it's kind of tough to do trailing drawdowns, but I could try to do it. I just don't want to push Apex so hard. I don't know. Dude, so it's to be very hard. Played EverQuest a lot growing up. What a great game. Oh yeah, dude, I was a Dark Elf Wizard when I played. Like in, what was it, like 1998 or whenever it came out. I played EQ for a while. Well, I think it was a wizard. Within a class. It's been a while. I remember I was a Dark Elf though. Did I eat my lunch? Some of it, some of it. Matt, it's not as bad as everyone thinks. No, I'm pretty horrible. Wait. Take the A+ long setup you get at the open. You'll be fine. You get that setup every day. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. Today's a like less strong setup, but it was decent enough. Tom, are you in a trade? What's your P&L? Wait, what, Gabriel? I don't get the joke. Oh, it's calling me Tom because of earlier. Are you going to trade what's your P&L? Just making fun of people that don't even see it on the screen. I'm confused. Who's Tom? Tom is like the world's nicest guy. His energy is like super chillax as a trader. That's like life goals for most of you to be able to trade and just like be cool about it. Tom from MySpace. That's the one. You should get a bread machine. Yeah, she's been making her bread in like Amazon knockoff Le Creuset that we bought. Dutch oven. We bought a knockoff version. It works just as well as the one that costs 10 times as much. And I almost bought the one that was 10 times as much because I'm a snob like that. I was like, no, you got to get the name brand. She's like, no, we got to get the cheap one on Amazon. The same thing for like a fraction of the price. Oh, well, Jason, are you even in a trade? Are you trading? All this guy ever talks, he never trades. Less yapping, more trading. I think I just do so little. It's hard to believe I'm trading because people are used to somebody doing much. Here, let me demonstrate what trading's normally like, okay? Pew, 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 pew. Like people's like, I've seen some people where like you're listening to their stream and it's like pew, 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 pew. There's like noises, and I swear to God, I've seen some that have noises. And I don't know what causes it, but like I hear people, I don't know, there's some kind of like programs or something that the order flows are like pew, 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 pew. It sounds like Morse code on the screen. I don't know. But I feel like people think trading is like the more shit that you do. And I think it's like my approach is so simplistic. What is this forecast? All right, let's forecast whatever that is. Oh, that draws curved lines. That's kind of cool. Like people just have a hard time seeing that I'm doing a lot without doing a lot. As you can see, I am doing my approach here. Pew, 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 pew. It's touching my trend line. Fifth tap is always good when you tap it the fifth time. I learned this from Tori Trades herself. Spousal talking. Is it called tick strike? Is that what it is? Like, what a god-awful thing to like listen to all day. I would go crazy. I've heard a couple of streamers with the thing, and it's like it just sounds like 8 hours of that. Like, how would you not go crazy listening to like I don't know, a lot of stuff. Anyways, a lot of people think that trading is a lot of doing, and it's really not. The doing is up here. The acting on the market is very light, and so I don't think we're getting a lot of movement here, but I'm still going to hang on to it because I think maybe by the end of the day we keep moving up here. I'd like to see us maintain today's equilibrium, sort of like the market's lowering in here. I'd like to see us in here. That'd be kind of fun. Well, we'll see. Pew, 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 pew. Fire the photons. Sir, set them to stun. Set them to kill. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, some goofy systems out there. I mean, whatever floats your boat, but honestly, I don't know. I think people feel like trading needs to be like this, like saturated waterfall of noise, and it's just I just do so little. But I do a lot up here. Like on screen, I don't do the levels are here, my risk is here, my stop is here. I'm not doing a lot. I have a very minimalistic approach, and it may not seem like I'm doing much, but I'm doing more than most people. Do I usually get in early on purpose? Like on trades, like at pivots. Sometimes I'll get in early, especially if it's falling. I'll get in like very close to the pivot. I'll get in before and after to build a position around it, especially if it's volatile. Yeah. Did it touch 3 points? Oh, wait, we need to check. Did it touch 3 points? It did. Oh God, if this works today, if Tori makes me money, I'm gonna go donate to her stream. Let's go. It's touched 3 times. Let's go. Let's go. All right, hold on. Let's make it like a really like non-blue color. All right, that'll work. Let's go. Hey guys, this is gonna work. I'm all in. Yeah, no, all in. That's the third tap. Honey, can you do me a favor? Can you go to the bank and wire more money into my brokerage account? Because I'm going all in on this. That's the third touch. That's it. All in. Watch it actually go. That'd be funny. But honestly, I'm just hoping that we hold up in here. This would be so depressing for us to lose MHP and then I'm down. You know, it'd be kind of nice, honestly, because it's not picking up momentum. What if I did close it out and then just wait and watch us just dive towards the end of the day? So what can I miss out? I'm only down 2,000 something bucks on this account. I'm okay with that. If I close out and then it falls down in here and I can grab a second long by the end of the day, why not? You know what I'm going to do? I don't like that it's not moving. I'll be a little wuss about this and take the 2,000 profit. You know why? Because I bet you by the end of the day, we might fall to here again. That'd be great. What if we fell to here again? I can long it back to there. Instead of risking for the whole thing, why just kind of like take what I made? I'm down 2,800 in that account. Okay. Not so bad. Could you technically make any trough touch 3 times? See, IDOC's been trading all for like 5 minutes and she's already found a flaw in the system. That's hilarious, right? She basically just dispelled like 50 years of technical analysis in one sentence. Can't you just draw it like wherever you want to? It's like I told you guys, she's a fucking natural. She's so smart. Look at how smart she is. Can't you just draw it wherever you want? Like, you just dispelled 50 years of this crap in one sentence. Wow. Can't you just put the line anywhere? And yeah, you can. And that's what people do. Buy my course. Enjoy my Discord. Wow. I told you guys, she's smart. That's right. Yeah, you can pick a spot. How about this one? Well, let me start from here. Okay, it's only touched once. Well, if I put it there, it's touched 5 times. What's the right angle? Yeah, no. Going back to work, good day. She comes over here and basically just spits in everybody's technical Cheerios. That's funny. I told you guys she's pretty smart. Yeah, it's like, she's already like, that's kind of dumb. Like, can't you just put that in line anywhere? See, she watches the stream enough. She's learning through osmosis. That's why. Yeah, mind is blown, right? Completely discretionary, right? You just can make whatever you want. And the other thing is like you can choose whatever candle you want. It's all in how you perceive the market. There's no right way or wrong way to do all this. Now, the only reason I closed out altogether is because I'm not seeing a lot of momentum. And S&P resilience is starting to come down a little bit. Not that it matters, but it does mean we're lacking momentum to the upside. And also the S&P stocks are sort of like chilling out here. And so while S&P may drop to half gap one more time or gap fill, I don't feel big momentum today. And it might stay inside of the range. I might be, you know, better off accepting a smaller loss right now, just in case. Oh God, I already feel like I need a bath. I feel dirty after having that on my chart for so long. I'd rather wait just to see if by the end of the day, we happen to get a second flush. Oh, that'd be amazing. So I did take profit and I know I'm kind of wussing out, but if it weren't like 3 days before holiday, I might just hang on to it, but I feel like I might have a better chance of going green. I'd rather take a small red than have to fight red all over again to get the win at the end of the day. It would be so fantastic if this were to try to clobber through these levels again, and I can grab it one more time. Hopefully, my wish is by the end of the day, we are breaking through here and moving up. But the question is, what's it going to do inside of here? The best setup would be to wait for this to test one more time. Obviously, that'd be nice to test again. As long as the S&P is not crashing out, should be good to hold. DD ratio is good. Everything's good. Maybe late for lower DD. Yeah, lower DD buy, right? You guys are nailing. I think Cartoon is like on. Cartoon gets it. Like, I could wait for lower DD buy. It'd be great if we press through hedge pressure one more time and it tried to sell out. I think what I might do is I might stab at it one more time. I'll grab maybe like one contract here. And then I'll tap it like two. Maybe I'll play this again. And this is kind of that thing of, you know, comfort level that I have. I could long like one here, and 4 here. You know, I can do that. The idea that it's still fighting there. Normally blue is an accelerant pivot. If you don't move quick on it, it doesn't really move at all. And also Nasdaq resilience blue is negative, weekly's negative, and kind of on the fence with S&P. So it's not like all the stocks are moving super fast on top of it either. And so for those reasons, I'm out. I didn't get the momentum here. And maybe I'm leaving something on the table, but if it dips, I'll grab it again, and then that'll turn me green for the day. Can I look at monthly maps, brother? Yeah, I got you, man. Hold on. Ugh, tired. Let's do it. Session expired. What? Hold on, guys. Okay. Why would my token expire in the middle of a day on a Tuesday? That's weird. Did they push an update live? Maybe that could have happened. That is really weird. 5x2 bad gateway. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. Never mind. That was closed down. Okay, we're good. All right. I was worried there for a minute. That wasn't my bad gateway. That was something else. All right, close down. Hang tight. I didn't think we expired people on the month though. I know it's the first, but I get kicked out. It is the first, so we expire on Sundays. Everyone has to kind of refresh on Monday or after a release, but that was kind of odd. Try this one more time. Monthly maps and QQQ are really stable. We haven't sold off far enough to turn this bearish. The market's pretty good here. Yeah, it's a still bull market for QQQ. This supports bull zone and liquidity pockets the whole week, so that's good. Naughty RTY. Oh yeah. Bum, ba, bum. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Damn. What's up, Brett Simba in the house? Wow, buddy. Brett Simba donating boot camps to you guys. We'll spend that money on boot camps. Love you, Brett. What's going on? What's going on? And by the way, as you guys know, you know, obviously, Trav High's having like a complete killer sale today for 4th of July. Get 50% off your first account, and then what? 35% off the rest of them? That's pretty cool. Appreciate you, Brett. Happy Tuesday, my man. One of our boot camp donations. So we'll donate this to the community and give you guys some boot camp classes. How about that? Just as you're in the Tradeify checkout, as you speak, you summon Brett like a genie in a bottle. Brett's like, I'm here. Let's go. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, you guys at least pick up your one straight to fund it at 50% off. This is like really what the good deal is. It's huge, right? We normally get 30, so grab your straight to funded. Lock up. It's a good program. I've been in the straight to funded program since February. I love it. It's what I trade on stream. Is my funded futures 50% first month only? It's 50% off one account. You just get one account with my funded at 50% off. That's it. You just buy one. So Tradeify as well, so you can just buy one. Yeah. Yeah, straight to funded is fire, dude. I mean, if you guys don't know, they basically pioneered the whole straight to funded movement. Now everybody's trying to get in on it. It's a great program. I love it. That's what you've been watching me trade since February. How long does my funded features give you the sim funded after passing? I think you get it pretty quick. You know about how long it takes to get your account? I think within a day they flip you over. They offer the biggest drawdown for straight to funded. Yeah, it's pretty fat. Like the 150K I think is like 3750 or 3250. Like 3750 I think to make 9,000 bucks. It's nice and fat. Looking at funding ticks straight to funded, it's not that good. Oh, really? I haven't even looked at funded ticks yet. So Rocket Scooter is good for 50% off. Yeah, so Rocket Scooter code will give you 50% off of one Tradeify straight to funded, or any Tradeify account for that matter. But I'm going to tell you guys, while they're all pretty good, Tradeify's accounts are all great. Straight to funded is their flagship product. It's like the best one. The growth account, nothing personal. It's good, but some of the other ones like my funded are slightly better. Advanced is good, but you don't want trailing drawdown. If you're going to use Tradeify, the golden goose product that I want you guys to check out is the straight to funded. It's like best in class, dude. It's so much better. The other ones are good, but they're sort of like, you know, like not the best in class, I would say, as far as value. But I'm not even lying. Straight to funded, Tradeify, it's like, and it's a league of its own. It's that good. What's the best my funded futures account? The expert. Hands down, yeah. Yeah, growth is good though. Growth has a 35% drawdown, and all that stuff. But like, if you're gonna go with Tradeify, straight to funded is like, it's so cool. And it's like, they have this, it's throttled payouts, but it's okay because Tradeify is like a consistent thing. You're not trading with that to get like $1 million payout. You're trading with that to like 10x your money. Buy an account, get your payouts, get to the final goal, and then you're done. And you can make a pretty healthy return. It's consistent. It's slower. You'll blow up less. It mimics real trading more than anything. That's what I like about it. A lot of the crazy rules or anything. So yeah, I love when Brett drops in. Really appreciate that. We'll convert that into some giveaways as we always do. And if Brett drops 50 bucks to you guys, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and match that. I'll drop $150 to you guys, and I'll donate these as bootcamp classes. So what's that? 200 bucks. I'll do 3 to 1. So $200 is 10. We better start spinning that wheel. Holy shit. So we like to donate. We like to give the money back to you guys. So that's 10 bootcamp classes. Whale. All right. And 10 of you, 10 more. And this has been the biggest boot camp we've ever done as far as giveaway goes. All right. If you're not already in our program, you haven't already bought Rocket Scooter, you're not already a member, type in free class and we'll spin the wheel. Upwards of 10 giveaways for boot camp. Appreciate you on. Thank you, Tradeify, and thank you, Brad, for stopping by. So that's 10. This brings the grand total of giving away 84 seats to the boot camp this month. Very, very, very cool. How's the P&L today? Oh, yeah, let me show you. Hold up. It's good. I'm green for the day, but not all my accounts are green. This was a fight for sure. Hey, Tyler, I blew one of my my no DLLs. One of the 50Ks. I busted it for Funded Next. The accounts that were supposed to babysit forever, I lost one, so I'm really sad. So one of them, I had to jump back in with the normal account. Yeah, I know. Well, just one though, and then the other one I have to jump at the normal account. So I just passed that one yesterday. So on my Funded Next, one of the accounts is in the process of getting funded. So I only have 3 of those active. Yeah, so so that's where I am right now. Roughly speaking, You run up those ETF accounts straight to funded. It's a pretty cool program. Yeah. I like the straight to funded. So sorry. So total today, this is it. So greenish, I think, like if I add it all up, let's cancel like 12. Let's just kind of like 35, 45, 53, 63, 69, 87, 97, 10,004 minus 4. So like maybe 6. I think I'm up 6 grand. It was tough though. This one on the screen was down 10. Everything else was all right. Most of the profit was made at that starting trade out the door, and then once the market fell, I fought with like 4 accounts down in here, and I managed to turn all of them green and stopped. One of them still red. I haven't touched it, and then one of them is at DLL, and then one of them is still minus 3,000. So I'm still waiting on that. Well, I think it's straight to funded ETF 62% rule. It's great. Like the consistency rule. And you guys type in free class if you want your chance to get into our training boot camp with like 50 people. All of you guys are already in it, but if you're not already in the boot camp, go ahead and type it, and we'll give away 10 random gifts. Thank you, Brett. Is Tradeovate with Tradeify straight to Fed the data delayed automatically? The data isn't delayed. I don't think I lose accounts too, just like everyone else. Yeah, I am superhuman. I mean, I am not superhuman. I certainly lose accounts like everyone else. That's still pretty darn green. I know, but it was certainly a fight. The 62% rule at ETF is the opposite of, say, like a Tradeify. There's 2 types of, Mr. Nadeem, you're the winner. There's 2 types of consistency rules. People don't think about it. There's 2. And most people just do the one kind, consistency. There is an at least rule and an at most rule. So an at least rule is, let me talk about it really quick. At least, at most. The at most is like what Tradeify does. At most, your biggest trade can't be more than 20% of your total. Means if it's a $10,000 profit target, your biggest trade can't be more than 2,000. If it is, then your profit target gets bigger. When you violate, the rule is profit target bigger. If you break it, okay, that's the violation. They give you a bigger target, which means you got to trade longer. ETF has a clever way of doing consistency. It's just different. Sticker shock is weird because you see 62 and 20 and you're like, that's kind of crazy, but it's a different thing. It's at least. So your trade needs to be greater than 62% of your biggest day for it to count as a day. So with Tradeify, as an example, you can trade for it's 7 days to get your payout, and 20% consistency means you can get it in 5 days. And you just get your profit target in 5 days, and then you flip it the other 2. Flipping, just open and close, and then you check off the box. This is an anti-flipping mechanism. But if you think about it, if you make $1,000, each trade needs to be greater than 62. So $620 for it to actually count as a counter. While Tradeify, any day counts as a trading day, no matter what you make. With ETF, you have to make a certain amount for it to count. But the thing is that if you just happen to make a big blowout trade one day, you just need to make big blowout trades every day. With Tradeify, if you make a big blowout trade every day, one day, you need to make big blowout trades every day as well. The battle is the same in both of them. If you're consistent, you beat both of them. It's not really much difference between the 2. So what they do is if you lose consistency there, you just need to trade more days. Like a day won't count, but your profits still count. So it's not like it's a big deal if you make $500 it still counts. It counts towards your drawdown, counts towards everything, but it doesn't count as advancing the counter to payout. So if you have a big blowout day, you got to have bigger days to advance the counter to go forward. Both of them, if you violate, make you trade longer. At the end of the day, they're both two ways to do the same thing. Yeah, so Tradeify has a minimum required profit, but I think it's only like a couple $100. It's not a lot. And so it's basically the at least consistency rule is it makes your minimum account get bigger. The at most consistency rule, your minimum doesn't matter. It doesn't change. It's whatever it is. So one of them extends your total target. The other one extends your minimum target. They both accomplish the same thing, meaning that you can't win it all in one trade, and they both make you trade longer if you try to. So in practice, I think if you go for base hits along the lines of $1,000, give or take, ETF kind of forces you to scale up if you start doing bigger, which kind of can increase your chance of blowing up if you go too big. So with ETF, you just keep scaling up, and that's what would happen. If you make 1,000 and then you make 1,500 on accident, then you got to keep making 1,000 and 1,500 for it to count. But it doesn't mean you have to trade that much every day. It just means you can still take base hits. They just don't count towards a trading day, but they count towards your profit. And to each their own. People like them and dislike them the same, I would say. Yeah, with Tradeify, it count. I think there's a minimum of a couple $100 or something. Yeah. Top one is running a sale, buy an account, and get entered into a drawing for the chance to get kicked in the nuts. Spoiler alert, everybody wins that drawing with top one. Oh, that's funny. Hold on. Everybody wins that prize. Okay, let's spin it a couple more times. Every time I see Victor's name on this list, it's LOL. Is it okay to watch the recordings? Yeah, you can watch the recordings, Studka. Correct. Scott Hicks. Participate, just type in free class. Free class. That's all you gotta do is type it in. Those of you guys, if we draw your name, you gotta go to our Discord and contact Slacks. He'll give you your access to it. Is there a list of all the current deals somewhere? Yeah, it's up in the chat. There's a poll. I also tweeted it yesterday. So you'll be able to do... I could tell you off the top of my head, you can do My Funded Futures, 50% off one account. 15% off the rest. Tradeify, 50% off of one account. 35% off the rest. Take profit, 40% off of any account. Futures Desk, 65% off of every account. ETF, 65% off of straight to funded and static, which is one of the better ones. Funded Next, 30% off every account, which is great because we usually only get 5. Funded Next is kind of one of the sleeper hits inside of the deals because the uncapped payouts makes it stand out on its own. It's the only firm of all of them next to Apex. Well, I guess. Yeah, so it's the one that has end of the day drawdown, and so Apex doesn't have that. And uncapped payouts. Funded Next, which is pretty cool. And that's the other one I'm trading. Have I gotten a payout from ETF? I have. Yeah, ETF is really good. I'm live with ETF, so I get daily payouts in their live program. You don't need uncapped payouts, you just need one. Yeah, right. You chat, you just had a deep thought. Your replicated trades that you make money on over and over with are like products someone sells in a business. They make money on the same thing. CJ with the shower thoughts is like exactly right. Like a product of Liquidity Pocket. That's a product that has a return on investment with really good margins. 50% margin, 1-to-1. And then 90% of the time I make a sale. Good shower thought. Abhishek. Hey! Here we are teaching Abby over here, free class. Look at you joining our boot camp. Let's go. Grats. Very nice. This is our 20-day boot camp, so you can actually come to our classes for free. It's really, really involved. It's free, so we're giving away. Brett Sumba donated $50, so I donated $150. And we give away 10 seats to the boot camp. It's every day at market close for about an hour and some change. Edgardo. Scott Hicks, you technically won. There's a delay in the stream, but I know that you won. It got you on here. We had 6 more. Bum, bum, bum. All right, man. I want to turn this. I want to turn these accounts green today. I think it's this one. A couple more. All right, if you guys want, don't forget you got to go send Slacks a message. I'll hook you up when we do boot camp at market close. So we're on class number 6 today. Heather, what's up, Heather? Congrats. What I recommend for straight to funded, too much to choose from. Between the 3 of them, like what size? They're all really good and they scale very well. The most expensive one gives you the best bang for your buck. The 150K. That's the one I use because you get the biggest drawdown to cost ratio. So the way that it works is you're going to go in. The way that you make that determination is you go onto the website and you divide your drawdown by your cost. Right? 6,000 divided by 700, 4,000 divided by 6, etc. And gives you like a little bit of a ratio. So whichever one gives you the biggest drawdown for what you pay, because drawdown's really your account size. That's the trick. So 6,000 divided by, and again, they all scale the same with the same discount. So let's just not even worry about the discount. This one is an 8.2. This one is 4,000 divided by 629. It's clearly a 6.35, right? This one's much smaller. 2,000 divided by 5, let's do the math quick. That's roughly a 4. 1,000 divided by 333 is roughly a 3. So Tradeify scales very well. Each account is better than the previous one. So with this being close to an 8.2 with most of your accounts, any of your end of the day drawdown accounts should be close to like a 9 or a 10. Straight to funded, anything around a 7 or 8 or better is good. And 8 is fantastic. That's why I get it. It's how much, it's like basically the value of how much money you're spending. And so it just depends on how much you want to spend. At the end of the day, you're getting a bigger bang for your buck the fatter you go. And so Tradeify is a really nice scaling. That's why I like it. I only buy the biggest one. NQ numbers are mind-numbing right now. Dude, NQ was like such a terrible day, Tom. I was fighting it all day long, man. Big C, I thought you won the boot camp yesterday, didn't you? Or you won something yesterday. I think maybe you won one of the accounts. Donna, that drawdown's incredible. Yeah, it's really fat. Like the 150K drawdown is stellar. When you got like an 8.2, that's pretty damn good. What do I think about the 250K ETF one-step eval? One-steps are not end of the day. They are trailing, I believe. The one-step program in ETF, I'm going to say, is just like, quote unquote, it's like Apex equivalent. I would say because ETF has one of every type of account. I'm always honest with you guys. Why I do like ETF. I don't like the trailing drawdowns. Chad P, type something in chat. It's really good if you like that, but it's basically the same as an Apex account. It's like all the same rules. I wouldn't recommend it because I think that's the least cool of all their products. I think trailing sucks. But they have like, you know, ETF is like a buffet. They got one of everything there, which I do like. If you're going to go with ETF, you want to go with the static. You want to go with the straight to funded. That's what they're known for. If you want to go with trailing, go with take profit, despite the costs. Their one step also isn't 65% off. Their deal is different for the other ones. That's why I'm not even saying it, because I don't want to push it. It's 90% off of the one step. So 90% off everything else. End of the day, also 90% off, which is probably the better deal of the three. But if you're going to do the quote unquote trailing drawdown, just do the TPT 40%. Not that I'm against ETF. Don't do one steps. TPT will be like in the category of trailing drawdown. TPT is like the undisputed king of the trailing drawdown world. I like to focus on each firm's actual strongest product. Theirs is just like the Apex TPT one step are all pretty much the same type of account. I'm not a big fan of trailing drawdown. You know me. But the reason I say take profit is because take profit becomes end of the day once you go to Pro Plus, once you go funded. It gets rid of the intraday. Jeff Sobolinski. You bought a 50K DTF from ETF and made 1K. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, their direct to funded program is really good. Surprisingly, like one of the best ones out there. If you look at the stats like side by side, you can make more 30 days there that you can with Tradeify, $1,000 more, roughly neck and neck. When they have a good sale, which is not often, when they have a good sale, it's slightly better than the Tradeify. When they don't, Tradeify's constantly good. They're both S tier. They're both like best in class. So they're just like, their sales make one or the other slightly better, but they're both really good. All right, do I want to take this or do I want to let it die to lower DD band? I'm glad I got out of the way. Jessel, how many did we do now? That was, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. The 10 of you guys need to go talk to Slacks. I'm going to tap one more on this to get access. Why is my entry so shitty there? Tweezy. Talk to Slacks in our Discord. Take a picture of your YouTube account from your perspective, showing your YouTube ID. Send him a message. Just like open up your YouTube, take a screenshot of your little thing, show Slacks. He'll get you in the boot camp and then be here at 4. Get ready to go. Would MHP close? Would I long here? I could. I just grabbed one though. I got long a DD band, which is really what. Look at my luck here. DD band is what I wanted to grab. This lame fucking day. Look at this. How funny is that? I did want to grab this. All right. What is going on there? Is there news? Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Did we get any news or something? That is so funny. Oh, yeah, these 4th of July deals are all pretty good, though. Trump is talking right now. What is he saying?
countries we won't even allow to trade. But for the most part, we're going to determine a number and just very simply write them a nice letter, probably 1 page or a page and a half at the most.
Trump's talking about the tariffs on Air Force One. President Trump gaggles with the press on Air Force One live right now. So Trump is saying something right now. Of all things, I did want to grab DD Band so I could take the same freaking trade twice today. Like the moment I get it on the long, yeah, there it goes, right? I just grabbed it right there. DD Band would be great to hit it one more time. Did the S&P move as well? It probably did. Yeah, it did, huh? What the hell is he even saying? All right, fuck it. Let's check the DD Band a second time. I told you, man. I wanted to wait for something good here. We're back to the same old tariff stuff.
He was impeached in the House, cleared in the Senate. Investigating him, we investigate the auto pen. What's their further investigation on that?
The auto pen is under investigation. The auto pen's a serious thing. I think it's one of the most serious things I've heard. Mayorkas was a terrible, terrible secretary, but he was given orders to do things, and the people that gave those orders probably have pardons. You know, Biden pardoned a lot of people. The only one he didn't pardon was himself. But I don't know if I'd do to him what he did to me. Problem is he wouldn't understand what happened, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
There's a video with Speaker Johnson is telling him about how he stopped the LNG gas and he thought it was something else. How many more examples do you think there are that that President Biden just didn't in fact know what he was doing?
President Obama was a terrible president. President Biden was the worst president in the history of our country. President Bush should not have gone into...
Wait, Pat just tweeted he's going to court to fight Top Step and Michael. Wait, what?
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Wait, is Pat getting sued by Top Step? Maybe he's just joking around? Wait, what was that tweet about? What the hell's Trump saying? What's he doing over there? Pat just tweeted, guess I'm going to court in Delaware to fight Top Step and Michael. Can't wait to share all the goodies I have on those pieces of shit in court. What? Wait. I don't know if, you know, Pat, sometimes he's just joking and being funny, but he's not getting sued or anything. Making fun of Dakota too much? I would hope not. Maybe he's just trolling and having fun. You know, Pat, he's always doing something funny. The tweet just popped up while I'm sitting here on my feed. All right, that was it. Whatever. I'll take the fucking dip here. Well, we'll take the DD Band dip. That's fine. Trade to trade. Trump suggests Japan could pay 30 or 25 or 30, 30 or 35% tariff. Pivot to pivot. I mean, did the universe just like hand me a trade on a silver platter? I guess. Let's see if we can't get something big off of this. Maybe I should just scalp it from A to B and closed out, but let's see what I'm getting here. Trump tariff talk again. I think maybe he's just joking around. If he was really a lawsuit or something was going on, you know, Pat would be the first person to show the letter and say, I'm going to wipe my ass with this letter. You know what I mean? So I think he's just goofing off. Unless I'm not following all the feeds, unless somebody said something out there. Glad you talked me into waiting. I know. Where's that music? Let's get ready to go. Okay, so we're sitting here just chilling. I'm trying to turn this account green, so dip the DD Band. I grabbed along. You guys know every single time I love this. Should we play the EST song? Because honestly, I'm in love with this song. This is the best song that we have on the stream now. The newest ones. Wait. T6 Trader giving us some extra. We take the trade, we don't hide. Oh, that's the lyrics. Okay. All right, we'll play it. If this inches down and sells up, I'm gonna be sad. Grab that dip though. Did anybody here grab DD Ban at the bottom? You guys who are waiting on this gel trade? Trump just talking about tariffs in Japan. Did you guys long? Y'all did? Y'all grabbed it? Man, y'all are so good at this, man. Hang in there, baby. Fall. We stand firm and heed the call. EST every single time. We take the train, we don't hide. Number one, silver is just for, runs over. Guru is just for fun. Resilience is never wrong. We ride the storm where we belong. Off MHP, we climb the line. That's great, dude. So you guys, don't forget to grab your 4th of July sales stuff. 50% off Tradeify straight to fund it is good. Really appreciate Brett Simba coming here and donating $50. So we gave away 10 bootcamp seats. So we start at 4, right market close. Go to our Discord. 10 of you guys could come for free. We gave away over like 80 of those this session. Every 2 months we do our bootcamp though. 50% off of my funded in your first account too. So go get an expert. Go get a Tradeify straight to fund it for half price. You'll get one of those, one of each. Dude, I'm hooked on this song, right? And it has a solo, which you can't hate. All right, let's hopefully we hang in here. Six accounts green today for 2 blown TPs. Well, that's not bad, Jason, if some of you got 6 accounts green in this environment. Come on, hang in there, baby. Market's just trying to find an excuse to sell off today. Nasdaq especially was like a little brutal. Finally, S&P started selling. That's a lot of what we saw today. And let me double check in vid. I love that. Yeah, NVIDIA just... EST every single... One more time. It's my new obsession, man. Resilience good. Half cap support. S&P should be good. Should be good. Waited all day to get this good one. Yo, I don't think this is... I think this is real. I think Pat and Topstep are going to court. No way. Unless... I don't know if he's trolling or having fun with it, but... Dang, I don't know what it's over. Well, Team Pat. We're out rooting for him. It does sound like Power Rangers, kind of, doesn't it, right? You made a private Twitter account. Let's go, Matt. Made with Rock Scooter song was going. It means only come up, Conrad. That's the spirit, man. You have, your account is blessed with the metal music. This is from the album Minor Wins, Major Losses. You know what's funny? I love that album name. Minor Wins, Major Losses. I love it. It was Pat Whelan, PW. Pat Whelan, Top Set News, dropping the market. Well, hashtag Team Pad. So I'd like to see him, you know, knock those juggernauts around a little bit. I don't know what it's over, but sounds like it. I'd like to see what would come of whatever something. Top Set plays a little dirty sometimes. Who knows what's going on? I'm not going to speculate, but that's just a sweet. No, don't pick up volume. Stop selling. Stop selling. Hang in there. I'm just looking for here. Oh, come on. Double checking. NVIDIA was what was dumping earlier. Pretty hard. Microsoft was dumping earlier today, too. Come on. Don't die today. I don't like that it didn't V up. That's one thing I don't like about this. I want to see it V up pretty quick just to show the support there. I tried to move twice and then failed twice, so I wonder what's going on. He's not thinking about extending the July 9th deadline. That's basically all this is all about. Isn't this the lead guitarist from the New York Opens? I love I like that name. That sounds kind of cool. The New York Opens kind of has like a Motown sound to it. Like Diana Ross and the Supremes, Matt Cowart and the New York Opens. You know, sounds like a Motown band. The New York Opens. I got sunshine. All right, that was a cool song. All right. Holy should be good. I want to close above here. That's kind of what I want to see. Head treasure hold. Let's get the break back above here. I waited all day for an opportunity to turn this account green. Let's take it green. Let's be up today. Come on. That sound like Through the Fire and Flames? It literally sounded like everyone, what was it called? Metallica's Kill 'Em All was like, that really has like a Kill 'Em All sound to it. Like, I'm talking like late 80s Metallica. Or early 80s. Actually, that's more like early 80s Metallica. Kind of sounds, it reminds me of the song, what is it? Motor Breath. Motor Breath. It's how I live my life. But it's not safe for work. Not safe for work. Not safe for Wall Street. That's for sure. What a great song. It's like the lyrics. EST every single time we take the train, we don't hide. Rocket scooter is #1. Runs over cougars just for fun. DD band trade is solid. Oh, absolutely solid. No, it's like 92% of days do not break below it. So I mean, at least the scalp was good for 50 points. Pretty good on that one, yeah. I'm working on this one account, man. This account was down 2K. Let's see if I can get it closer to green. Come on, man. Undo all of this nonsense. At least go back to starting point here. I grabbed here and then Trump throws the catalyst and I grabbed one more there and brought kind of right back to. I thought my cost base was much better, but I think I got in too early. That's why. What's S&P doing, baby? How's old granddaddy S&P crushing it today? S&P is like walking around with like a limp. It's just barely touched like nothing. And then Nasdaq's over here like with its legs blown off. All right, come on. This has been solid all day today. This EST setup. That's what saved my ass today. So I'm long 2 contracts here. I grabbed one, grabbed another. I'm just kind of chilling on this. I can't believe my cost basis is at 689. This is actually not that good at all. I think I got in way too early here, and then I doubled down here. I could have gotten a little bit better, but we'll see. ESG every single time. Appreciate Grandpappy Trump throwing us out a little bit of a little Hail Mary play here. Got a little dip down the DD band, grab the EST long with 2. Take this up 2K and I'll finally be green on this account. This account is down just under 2K, not far. How do you get lower DD band? The algorithm calculates it. It's automatic on the chart. It's based on the risk interval, which is an exploit of CME span, which is the structure of futures, basically the way margin requirements show distribution of risk. Therefore, we reverse engineer that calculation of risk. All right, I got a business call. Let's see who it is. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello.
State of Texas.
Cool.
So before we go any further, it's important that I verify you currently have both Part A and Part B of Medicare, right?
I absolutely do not have part anything of Medicare.
Sorry, but you don't seem to qualify for the plans that we have. Have a great day.
And no fucking shit. Every day. How to get on some Medicare dial-up list? I never even know. I never even know. After if she wants to go to second base. Do you want to go make out under the bleachers? Okay, guys, this is good. Hopefully we take it back up. If I can get above 22,743, I'd be super happy about this. My P&L, just letting you guys know where I am right now. This is my haul for the day. I'm working on this one account here. I normally put it on the screen here. My bad. Here I am, like, so focused on fighting it. Let me put it up here. Just screenshot it. The accounts I'm trading today. Let's see if I can see it. Been kind of a fight today. Not too bad though. This account working its way up from, this account was down 9,000 today. I took a lot of heat, but I've been working my way back. So this one at the lowest low was down 9K. traded, and I'm bringing it right back to almost zero. That's right. It's all about the toughness, man. See this? Wall Street? Can't break me. Can't break steel. Steel mindset. Oh, I hit myself too hard. NQ is NASDAQ was just so crazy today. There was no volume in a lot of things. We rotated out of tech, rotated out of comms. Oh, maybe Pat. Hold on. Oh, okay. So this is real. Wow, Top Step is serving Pat a lawsuit. Wow. Okay, this is real. This is real. Pat's getting sued by Top Step. This is real. He shared an email. Their attorney's asking for contact of his attorney. What? Wow. He's tweeting it. Damn. Okay. I don't know if what it is, but it was like maybe it's cease and desist, maybe it's not the stage of lawsuit, but once the attorneys start talking, it's getting close. According to Pat, he just tweeted an email from Top Step. They were asking for the contact information for his attorney. Normally, you'll send a cease and desist directly to the party. If you're talking attorney to attorney, it's getting serious at that point. Wow. And Pat's tweeting about it right now, so. All right, 820 bucks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hang in there. EST every single time. We take the train. We don't hide. I don't know. Tyler, go read Pat's Twitter. I'm trying to read a little bit of it, but he's and Top Step's trying to serve him something, I guess. They're asking for his attorney's information. This account is only down 700 bucks now. The journey today, I was down 9K on this account and I'm down 700 bucks now. This is great. Sticking to my guns, hanging in there. I'm not going to speculate, you guys. I was just sharing the news from Twitter. I'm not going to guess what's going on. We'll find out in due time. Let's focus on the trade. The saying, what's your question? Sorry, but I didn't see it. Can you type it again? My bad, I didn't see it, dude. I don't see a question from you. Does bro read chat? Oh, is that your question? That literally is your question. Does bro read chat? And I just told you I do read chat a lot of times, so I was obviously distracted. Sometimes I'm trading and then sometimes I'm staring at my phone or something. Please repeat your question, bud. If it's not the does bro read chat question, clearly I don't. My bad. I do. I try to as much as I can. What was your real question though? Can you be in debt in day trading? Oh, my bad. Yeah, you can. Your trading account can go negative. Rare circumstances that it happens, but any margin account, as you're borrowing money to trade, there are circumstances you can lose more than you start with. Yes. I have plenty of courses I teach on how that's possible. So you can go into debt trading. It's rare, but it's not impossible. If you're trading on margin, the easiest way is to not trade on margin. If you don't trade in a margin account, you can't go in debt. You can't lose more than you have. You lose everything you have and start at zero. But if you're borrowing money to trade, certain circumstances, the price can move so fast that by the time they close your position, you're negative in the account and then you'll owe money to your broker. That is possible, yeah. Technically speaking. Circuit breakers and gaps. So during a circuit breaker, what happens is markets fall to a certain level and then stop trading. If you were to long somewhere in here, between the 7% and the 13% circuit breaker, the market pauses and then regaps the price. If price calculates a gap like here and opens up somewhere else once the circuit breaker is lifted and you blow up like here you're at 0. When the market opens up, you can be negative because they can't even execute an order between here and here. So therefore you open up negative. So that is kind of the problem with circuit breakers. And that's, again, we only see them like once, maybe twice a decade. That's one way it can happen. Another thing is if the auto liquidation fails. You're not auto liquidated when markets are selling off and your broker closes you a little bit past 0, you can be down a little tiny bit. A lot of times they'll auto liquidate you at like $500 or something to give you some bat, but some of the brokers, they choose when they do that. So take the profits. Should I take the profit? I'm only down $700. Or dare I hold for blue hold? Should I hold for blue? All right, chat, vote. Do I hold for blue or do I take profits? Technically speaking, EST, I can go all the way to blue. Run it up, Tom. All right, I'll listen, Tom. Tell me run it up. Okay. All right, I'm going to not be a little wussy about it. I'm only upside down $300 now. This is good. This is good. If I hit blue, I'm green. I'll be happy if I go green. I'm down $500. Dude, the journey in this account today, to be down 10,000 and to be almost at 0 is incredibly fulfilling. This was technique on top of technique today. I killed it. I feel like I did great. Now, again, I hit all my trades failed one after the other, and then all of them started to succeed. That's where position management comes into play. I didn't blow up the account, thank God. What a journey, though. This account, when I was sharing the P&L at the beginning of the day, was down 9K. All the other ones had made money out the door. This one I was trying to fight on the way down to make a little bit more. And I just got buried on failure, failure, failure. Then I got back in, then I got back in, then I got back in. I love days like this because you guys get to see like technique. What do I do when I'm losing? One more piece of drama. Pat just said, I can't believe Mike is suing him because he said he's a cuck. Oh, so. Oh, okay. This is a personal defamation thing, not a Top Step thing. Oh, well, anyways, stay tuned for whatever is going on with those two. Thanks for the transparency, you rock. Man, it was a fight today. I'm only down $500. So like I said, the psychology of going green, I don't really care about. I'm going to take trade to trade. I'll be willing to risk losing whatever I have to not get the full trade. Let's touch blue. I'll close out at blue. Call it. Hopefully be okay here. I don't want the psychology of I need to make this green. That typically is most people's like worst decision they make. Like I just need like $300 so it can go green. You don't need a satisfaction of this thing turning green to feel good. You just need to make the correct trade. I'll go to blue and I'll call it EST every single time. We take the train, we don't ride. Ooh, wait, hold on. Come on, baby. I'm just measuring this what I do with these numbers here, it's not a fib or anything. People ask sometimes. I'm able to see the distance, 647, 725. It makes me, I can able to see like how far it moves without having to look over here to the axis. Let's go to blue, baby. Let's go. I'm down $200. I'm almost breaking even. What a day today, man. What a crazy day. Yeah, Trump said he will not extend the July 9th deadline and doubts he also make a trade deal with Japan. That was the news from earlier today that dipped this, yeah. Hang in there. I mean, I'm not like, oh, there's only 30 minutes till market. You know what I can do? I know this is like wimpy of me, but there's only 30 minutes till market closes, and I forgot that the market's almost closed. Let me close out and take the P&L on this. I don't think we'll break this range. It could, but I'm okay with that. The final tally of this is I took this down $500. The journey here was incredible. If the market were to rally, I probably made a whole lot more of it back, but I'm cool with like taking a tiny loss. This has been one incredible trading day. I love when I'm able to do this for you guys because I love digging my shit out of a hole. I mean, it makes it fun. It really tests my limits of what I can do. And whether I get unlucky or get lucky or whatever, it's cool. Like on stream, people watch and you get to see, like, I'm not just like only taking a loss and then freaking out and then like covering my tracks. I'm like sticking to my guns and I'm like, okay, let me wait. Let me see. I even took a long here. And at the end of all of that, it even zapped me so hard I closed out. So like when you guys get to see me like get off of autopilot for a minute and start to kind of like navigate a storm on the fly and like shooting from the hip, right? A little bit cool. I think it's a good educational experience when you guys get to watch me when things don't go smoothly. I like that. And I'm never afraid of like letting you guys see me take a loss. That's part of the game. Like I literally am cool with that. And I'll bust an account every once in a while. It happens. I'll take some drawdown every once in a while. It happens. ESG every single time. We take the train, we don't ride. Oh, wait, no, wait, what is it? Hold on, one more time. I know I'm over trading now, but I don't care. EST. Two is risky though. I probably should just do one, but whatever. Should I be at 0 already? I'm almost there, dude. I'm like almost there. 500 bucks under. Can I suggest how to go about making daily profit for straight to funded? It's been $300 minimum target for the day, and I feel like it's too big given the $2,500 drawdown. What do you mean? So what you're saying is how much you need to actually make? Yeah, so basically you can't just, the reason it's there, so you can't just like open and close the account for it to, open and close the trade for it to count. You actually have to make a significant trade. It's just a minimum trade you need to make. It's not that big of a deal. Just make sure that you trade at least that much money for the trade to count. 300 is not that big for a $2,500 drawdown. All right, you're gonna make at least $300 a trade in that account with the contract easily. What app is this? You want to start day trading? It's called Rocket Scooter. If you go to the description, the link is below. And people were bashing me earlier. Oh, they were? I wasn't even reading chat. I was so focused. That's funny. Dude, they call me the Iceman for a reason, dude. Nothing gets to me. People can say whatever, do whatever. I know I'm good. I mean, it all boils down. I'm very, quiet about stuff. I focus here, but at the end of the day, I know I'm really good at this. So ain't nobody gonna bring me off of this. I'm really good at this all the way to the bank. You'll get one or two naysayers that I don't even care. I know what my life is like. It's pretty awesome. Now, come on. EST, one more time. One more time, man. Come on. Sometimes it happens. I've been blowing my screen and making it. Oh, that's true. Come on. Orange to blue, orange to blue, orange to blue. Now, I'm just betting that we close above head pressure. I just closed out here because it was stalling. But I'm going to bet that we close above blue. Even if I take some drawdown, I'll hold through MOC and I think I'll get it. What do you guys think? Will I get it at MOC? Those who made out, kudos. Yeah, today was great. If you guys didn't do anything, you got that A double plus down here. Yeah, this was great, right? DD band. Woohoo. This is good. This song triggers an overtrading gene in the back of your head. I know, it makes me want to keep trading, right? Literally, the title of the song is Overtrade, like ES every single time. It makes it seem like you're always trading. So my bet is we close above orange. I think I'll hold through MOC, probably, yeah. I got some balls in this, probably. I would not think that this would collapse out. Why we would close below MHP today? What I think about what Trump said, I think it's just noise. I don't think it really changes things left or right. The tariffs are the tariffs, right? The timing doesn't really matter. The tariffs are there, right? It's going to price in whenever it prices in. Extending the deadline so that basically like is going to essentially guarantee that some of the tariffs may go into effect because they may not have deals already. Extending the deadline gives people more time to make deals. So if they were going to make a deal, they would have made it already. People had this deadline here, and it doesn't change anything whether the deadline is sooner or farther away. If, like I said, if somebody's going to make a deal, they would have made it already. They wouldn't have been waiting until the end of the deadline. So what it does is it makes the risk higher that we actually do get better deals because people are either rushed, they couldn't do it in time, or essentially just proving that they're not going to do anything. So I think Wall Street just perceived that as like a knee-jerk sort of reaction. Everyone decided to sell because it sounds bad on the surface, but at the end of the day, it's always been bad. It's not like that really changes anything. That's how I feel. So we could still sell off on that news today. But we'll see. Came back from being down, Lee. Oh, that's awesome, man. Someone said I was mean and had a handicap sticker in my car. Really? I think that's so funny. Every time somebody says something, it doesn't even matter what they say. The YouTube algorithm gives you more impressions and more people to talk. So I love when people even come here and talk smack. I tell my mods don't even moderate that kind of stuff because who cares? The more the merrier. We've grown to be one of the biggest streams in futures trading, which is incredible how big we've grown. You're going to get all types of people in here. That's okay. You have another question. What's up, man? What's your question? Probably filling the 5-minute gap. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. That 690 level? Yeah, probably. Looks like it just did it. Great today. Passed an eval and busted one on the same day. Squish. Today was a day that would do that. You know what I mean? This is that kind of a day. Yep. Today was brutal, man. But fun. Like it got exciting for a minute. And now the question is, this last trade, is it worth it? Pat needs his handicap sticker back. We're all limping after today, right? We all have broken hips. iDoc likes to talk smack back to them when they talk smack. What a journey today, man. MOC in 10 minutes. We can get that bump up. Man, if we break above blue on MOC, I'm going to be so happy about this. Let me double check. Make sure we're not getting a sell off in some bigger stocks. I think Microsoft just shit the bed today. Microsoft does have bull zone bottom at the bottom is here. So it's like the stocks don't have the ability to support. NVIDIA's in liquidity pocket. If we sell off below MHP at the end of the day, I'm just going to be like, everything in my brain tells me that every single time I need to stick to the course. But man, everything in my brain tells me we're like down here for whatever reason. If you start day trading with $5, can you be in $500 in debt in a bad trade? Could this be possible? It depends on what you're trading. Like I answered earlier, if you're trading a margin account, you can go negative. Yes. It's rare. So like on a day-to-day basis, no. If you're trading a margin account on a day-to-day basis, probably not. Your brokers will sell your stuff before you get to zero, but in some glitches or some technical type of mechanical thing like what I talked about earlier, it's possible on occasion. So like I said, the frequency, it's not investment advice, but to answer your question, it is possible. It's rare, but it's possible. Yes, you can go in debt. When markets gap through circuit breakers and markets move very quick and your broker doesn't liquidate you fast enough, yes, you can go under zero. I already said that earlier. Yeah. My Apex code is still available. Yeah, it's called Rocket Scooter. Yep, you can use it. Oh, you guys, yeah, thank you, Leo, for saying hit that like button, you guys. If y'all enjoy the alpha brought to you on this stream, smash that like button. We love you. Can I please buy you a funded account? Okay. Can I pay it off in installments though? I can send you a penny a year for 60,000 years, and then that'll give you the 600 bucks you need for Trade Advice Trade Funded. Just send me your PayPal information. And I'll start the payments 1 year from now. Regulated brokers, yeah, or unregulated brokers, yeah. That can also lead to that, as Dodge is saying, yeah. So to answer your question in a generic sense, I'll just tell you, yes, it's possible to go negative. Yeah. Rare, but it's possible. You were a smack talker this morning, got over it. It's okay, Romeo. You got to do it every once in a while. You're helpless. Please buy you a funded account. Here, I'll do something even better. Here's some advice. Get a job. If you're helpless and you have the internet and you have a fucking computer, you're not too lazy to get your ass out there and get a fucking job. Okay, go work. If day trading is your answer and you're helpless, you probably should go get a normal job and start paying your bills that way. You got the internet, you got a computer, you're probably well off. You're probably fine. Why work when Matt send money? You guys understand, I live with iDoc. You think I have money? I did have money at some point. She spent it all. She spends it all. We bought a dog. You know how expensive dogs are? Oh my god. Yeah, maybe Tori can help him. Yeah, all you need is 3 touches. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen in 7 minutes. We're gonna get a fuck you red candle that's gonna move up. So what I should do is not be in 2. I was hoping to get a 2 on the bounce here. It's our money now. Exactly. Oh my gosh, some people. I think people are just being funny to be funny, but like if somebody was like, Matt, I need help. I need money to pay my family, you know, medical bills, or I need help to like buy food. I'd be like, absolutely. But if you're like, I need help. I'm at the end. I need a free account to day trade. I'm like, all right. The parent in me comes out. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be back in like 5 minutes or 2 minutes for MOC. I think, hey, iDoc, I think the balloons are like on their last day. I think the balloons are literally on their last day. Maybe 2. EST every single time. This account's almost up. 548. I'll be green. I'll be green. Oh, so that's a good deal. So what happens is if I give you an account and you pass it, you'll return my cash. So why don't I just pass it myself? I'm certainly a better trader than you. Why would I trust you with my cash and return on investment subject to it myself? That's my real question. We're talking like business to business, like it's a business decision. Interest? Yeah. Can I charge you interest? I think so. I think I should start a business loan company. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, I'll just do it myself. You got to prove to me you're a better trader. Can you show me some stats? Show me how good you are at trading. Maybe I'll think about it. I might have a slightly better chance. Can you pay and pass an account? Let's talk about the business decision here. Let me take the stress off your mind. Yeah, we'll just let Tom do it. Oh, that's so funny. Can Pat be my collection officer? Yeah. So if you don't pay me back with interest, Pat's going to default you. You know, he has a thing against kneecaps. You know. He likes to default people that don't pay their loans, you know, with brute force. What news are we waiting for? Nothing. The market closes in 15 minutes. We're waiting for MOC, which is right at 350. So in about 3 minutes, the market's going to blast in one direction or the other. Hell, if I get 548, look at this. Guys, this account's green. It's green. It's green. I don't want to trade anymore. I'm done. It's green. That every single time, 2 times in a row. This account, the account that was down $10,000 is now up $74. I don't want to hold. I'm scared. I'm too scared to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh my God. What a day. I'm exhausted. I know, like, iDoc, we need to get massages, man. I'm exhausted. I need a cleanse, dude. We need like yoga or something. I need to sweat this day out. Thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all sticking around, and it was fun. It was fun fighting through it, but man, this was tough. This was tough. What a day, right? Oh my God. Did you guys do okay? Like, I know y'all got some really, really solid setups today. I know it was tough at the start, but man, it's like, this is the whole point about sizing down. You still have money to keep doing this, right? And just think, the market was here and I started longing, and the market is here and I'm green. I longed all day and I still made money, like in all the accounts. Like, the point is, I didn't trade too big. I just took a bunch of losses in a row, and that was kind of tough, but I didn't like ever over leverage. I had pretty good control, I think. Screw the MOC. Yeah. In 1 minute, we're going to get a burp and watch it probably just fly straight up, right? So in 1 minute, you guys, when we keep saying MOC, what happens is 10 minutes for market closes, you get usually a pretty big move. Depending. So, we got 1 more minute to go. You got burned today, but coming back is tough. Today was really tough, right? And that's the whole point, is that, you know, things that are 80%, 90%, sometimes it, you know, ultimately, here's the 90% finally working out. It doesn't mean it can't die before it ultimately works out. This is a percent chance we close above, and it looks like 90% is still holding, 80% might, but you still are going to see volatility around these pivots. It happens sometimes. And that's why, you know, surviving is so important, because you get maneuverability to like get back in when you can. Jeez, this was such a crazy day. Really enjoyed watching my confidence in the process, finding the best thing ever seen online, Heather. Oh, well, thank you. That's really sweet. Today was a grind, bro. I know, Tom. It was like, oh my God. Today was brutal. Here's the MOC. So there's the candle. There's the blue tap. Well, I'm glad. I wish I had before and after photos of this. Maybe I can get some from the stream, but this was just quite a day today. Woo. Get into the right place saved you today. Oh, nice. Nice, guys. What's the risk of having a margin account? The same. You keep asking the same question, but a margin account is an account where you can borrow more money than you have to trade with. Your broker will give you extra money to trade with. Which means you can buy more than what you have to pay for. Like, you have $10,000 in a margin account. Your broker gives you $40,000 to trade with. you can buy 4 times the amount of stock than you should be able to, then you're basically taking a small loan from your broker and trading. When you get an options account, when you get a, dang, JY, thank you, buddy. Well, I appreciate the donation. Okay, so we don't have time for wheel spins because boot camp starts in 10 minutes. Okay. How many people are not in the boot camp right now? If you are not in the boot camp, say me. Just say me, M-E. And Victor, don't. Not, God, and even Victor did. All right, stop. Okay. All right, that's it. I knew Victor was going to say something. All right, so I'm not spinning the wheel. The first 10 people that said me, you guys won, except for Victor. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The top 10 people that said me, you guys are the winners. I don't got time to spin the wheel because we start in a little bit. All right, if your name is on this list. Wait, Victor, you are in the boot camp, I thought. You remember, aren't you? Oh my God. I never know if you're being serious or not. You were first. Okay, the 11 of you plus Victor. Oh my God. Do we trust? Do we trust? I never know when to trust Victor. All right, if your name is on this list, go send Slacks a message. If your name is Victor, go send Slacks 2 messages. All right. You guys come to the boot camp in like 5 minutes. He'll get you access. Thank you for the donation, $50. We do 10 for this. And this takes it to where this boot camp has now had 94 donations. 94 people are going to our boot camp for free. That's how many giveaways we've done for it. First 10. Okay, let me make sure the list is here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Victor, Coop, Alex, Adrian, Karan, Sipta, TT, Jesse, Mike, Sadu, and CS Davis. Whoever's in this picture, y'all won, plus Victor. All right. So, best, you've been green every day since last week. Awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How do you get in? Okay, go to Discord, send Andrew Slack. His name is Slacks a message. I'm typing in the chat. You need to open up your YouTube, take a screenshot of your YouTube ID, send Slacks a message, or post in the contest channel that you need to get hold of Slacks, and he'll give you your access to it. I don't know what you're talking about, Solana. I don't know any of that. Good Lord, like you would love to be in the boot camp. So if you guys want to join the boot camp, it's only $20. If you didn't win, it's $1 a day for 20 days. Here's a link to the boot camp. We start in about 10 minutes, so come on over. The link is here. Like I said, this is so crazy how many boot camps. Brett Simba donated 50. Somebody else donated 50. This is super cool, you guys. I love all the love we get from the community. And don't forget, we have 4th of July sales. I'll tell you guys about it here. This is the boot camp. It's $1 per class, and it's 20 classes. That's it. The link is in chat. Do I have room for one more? Not one more giveaway. We only did 10, but you can buy it. The link is right below and above your comment. $20. So it is the first 10 after Victor. He said me. I took a screenshot of my chat. Oh, wait, that's top chat. Let me double check. Hold on, hold on. Let me make sure I have live chat. The same thing defaults to top chat. So let me make sure I got everybody. Hold on. Oh, what the hell? Why YouTube goes to top chat? This is the stupidest thing ever. All right. Oh my God. I took a screenshot of top chat. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Do it again. All right. Okay. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, wait, hold on. Who's no? If I do it again, then who was okay? Y'all be fair. Who was on the list? Nobody type me. If you were on the list and the top chat photo Everyone on the Top Chat photo, you guys win, okay? Who else was on the list that should have got in? I'll add a few more. Somebody give me the names. Oh, I don't trust any of y'all. Everyone's going to say me. All of you guys see me. I see, this is what I'm saying. Okay. See what I'm saying? Victor, shut up. Y'all are, I can't anymore with you guys. Victor's like, I'm listening on. You can prove with the screenshot. Yeah, somebody go back and chat. Give me the screenshot of the original 10, okay? We'll merge the two together. If you can produce a screenshot, you guys are fine. Go. I can't scroll up past the chat. Go get it. Give me the screenshot. And thank you for the gifted subs, Jules. Appreciate it. That's so funny. Oh, you guys are so funny. Free Maserati. I might as well just give away my car, right? Yeah. DM Andrew. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Get touched. Get touched. Do me a favor, buddy. You go to chat. You take a screenshot of the 10 names, and then we'll add it to these 10 names, okay? And then everybody wins, okay? Easy as that. You just sent me the screenshot, Andres? Okay. Andres gave it to me. Okay, cool. Coop, Alex, Adrian, Karan, Sipta, TT, Jesse, Malk. It's the same as mine, but that might be top chat. See, that's the thing. YouTube has different chat feeds if you go to live chat. Mine's only showing top chat. You won the free monitor yesterday. I hate all of you guys. 20 Victor drawing over. Already logged the winners. Okay. Y'all are so funny. Start gifting subs to your channel. Be a content creator. Okay. I need to be a better content creator. All right. You get a free... I never know if you guys are serious or actually trolling me. Get touched. If you think you were on the list, we'll give it to you also, okay? That's it. Heather has a regular screenshot. All right, Heather, send it over. Heather was number 5. Okay, Heather, send it over. All right, we will merge the two together. All right, Heather, send me a screenshot in Discord, please. Heather was on the earlier list. Oh, did you get it? Okay. All right. Boot camp starts in like 2 minutes or like 5 minutes. The thing is that you guys know YouTube has a different, I have a different button called live chat and top chat. Live chat, it defaults to this, which I think is stupid because it filters out all the chat messages. This is why YouTube is weird. And live chat and top chat, it like has a filter, which is so weird and it defaults to that. She could turn it off. So I just screenshot what I guess was done. Where to send the screenshot? Send it to me in Discord. Come on, guys. Instructions are quick. Simple. All right, I'm going to count to 10. If I don't get a picture within 10 seconds of whoever screenshot it is, go to my Discord, go to the contest channel, post the screenshot. I'm closing the door in 10 minutes. If you don't, 10 seconds, if you don't go there and post it. That's the rule. I don't got all day because I got to get to the boot camp. So I'm going to count to 10. Discord is below. There's a channel in the Discord called Contest. Somebody post the screenshot. 10. 9. 8. 7. You're trying. Doesn't Matt make a trade? No, I'm positive. In the ask for help section. All right, you guys got to follow some directions, you guys. I said contest channel. All right, ask for help. That's fine. Wait. All right, y'all making me do a little scavenger in here. Hold on. I love you guys. Ask for help. Where's thing? Ask for help at? I love you guys. Where? I don't even know where my ask for help is. I can't even see it. Oh, here it is. I don't see the screenshot and ask for help. Contest. Jeez Louise. Guys, this is not that hard. If you got a screenshot, I'm counting to 10. If I don't see it in contest, you don't win. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's all I know to get, you know, take me seriously. I gotta get to the boot camp. All right, love you guys. Gotta get out of here. Doesn't take an hour to post a screenshot, guys. That's all I know you're just goofing off. All right, love you. Is it not letting a screenshot post? Okay, hold on. Really? All right, send it to Slacks then, if you got it. Okay. Maybe that's my bad on the channel. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay, I did turn off media. Okay, now you can do it. Okay, now you can post a screenshot. Thanks, Tom. You're welcome, guys. All right, Heather, post a screenshot if you can. That's my bad. All right, so the top 10 on that list. You guys are about to start flooding that damn channel with feet pics now that I made you able to be able to post screenshots. This is bad. A public channel with screenshots. All right, thank you, Heather. I don't know why it doesn't show your name. Orcus is so funny. Matt, make a trade. You didn't trade today. I love it.
Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no more loss. Seeing paths the others cross. Institutions will be seen.